pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, things are getting heated down here on the field. As you know, LSU is hosting Ole Miss. Their new head coach, Lane Kiffin, left Ole Miss last year in a very awkward breakup. And you can feel the tension down here on the field. Pre-game warm-ups have been intense, a lot of emotion circling, and I can see Lane Kiffin trying to keep his cool as his LSU Tigers host his old team, Ole Miss, today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. To the air, it's Levin. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they're able to make the tackle. LSU right back to the line. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. There's some room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the move, it's Lindsey. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. Inside the touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can offer transfer, can go make money elsewhere, to keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely foot the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Plows through the defense. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is just a gargantuan whiz. He has it all the way down to the 12. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Run in the red zone. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Touchdown, Tigers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage.
Caught, and he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay, it's 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. The run inside. It's Lacy. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He'll try to take it back. The tag. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Motion from the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Berry. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to the ground with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Akron, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Zips, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the...
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
And with that run, man, he goes over 100 yards. And the physicality of the ground game, that to me, that's what's going to stand out in this rivalry game. In the second half, that's what made the difference a year ago. That's why they won in such close fashion. Having a guy that they can count on in the big moments in the second half of this football game is going to decide who wins.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Using his legs, it's Berry. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
In Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges. Clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Steps away. He'll pull it down. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Berry. Got a little grass. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown in this one and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's in open space downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to...
Breaks into the open. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Takes a hit as he fires. A spectacular one-hand grab. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. And they're able to get him on the ground. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Wide 29. Wide 29. Rush. Circuit.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Lacy. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might as well give it to him again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rides the option, he keeps it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop.
Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Makes the catch. It's Green. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. LSU quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it.
Man, you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Wilson. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. LSU will get a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But worse than getting tackled inbounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He won't make it. Stopped short of the goal line. The attempt for 2 is no good, and they are still down by 1. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. Fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And tackled there by the defense. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air. It's Levitt. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. On target over the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.